neighborhood and put it somewhere else, I certainly would do that, but you can't.
Nope, that's just wishful thinking in a northeast Albuquerque neighborhood after a recent explosion in the Embudo Arroyo. Now, that arroyo runs through 3 APD command centers and sees its fair share of trash, homeless encampments, and violence.
Julie Frindak checked in with neighbors who heard that explosion and also APD leadership that has promised patrols in that stretch for months.
It was the night after Christmas, and all through Albuquerque's Snow Heights neighborhood.
Then we hear boom, boom, and our entire house shook. The roof shook, the ground shook, everything shook.
Their quiet night at home spoiled in a second.
Are my kids going to be okay? Are we going to be okay? Did a house explode? Like, what happened?
Her husband went searching for the source.
He came driving up Wyoming, and he saw the smoke coming out of the drain grate.
He posted proof in their neighborhood Facebook group. AFR responded and found 2 shopping carts, paint cans, and a small propane bottle. Neighbors told firefighters they saw one man running away. Burn marks are still on the tunnel under Wyoming Boulevard.
We have a lot of crime in this neighborhood, unfortunately. Being the ditch, we're right next to the freeway. Presbyterian, their psych ward is right here. So we get a lot of very sketchy people kind of walking through the neighborhood.
The explosion happened in the same place where a biker told KOB4 2 men attacked him and stole his e-bike and house keys last spring. He thought they used a backpack with a brick inside to knock him down.
And then they just continued to pummel me over the head, punch me, kick me, whatever they could do till I stayed down and they could get away.
That attack sparked an online petition for more bike patrols in the area. Then a response from APD.
We want everyone to be safe and to be able to enjoy the trail and the park as it's intended for.
Southeast Area Commander Luke Langwitt said that in July as he announced new proactive efforts from his officers, and said it again this week.
We want everyone to be able to be safe and to enjoy the park and the trails.
APD says data shows there were 44 proactive patrols initiated by officers near the Embudo Arroyo in the last 2 months. Commander Langwitt says there were 2 emergency calls for service in that same time frame. That doesn't include 311 calls.
And that's various times throughout the day between the different shifts, and you'll have multiple officers. When they can, they know to go over there to make sure that there's no crime and to see that, the quality of life is good over there.
Some neighbors say they haven't noticed.
No, I have not seen one officer driving down here. And quite honestly, if we call the police, it takes them a long time to even show up or be here. So it's not worth it.
Commander Langwitt says he'll be working more patrols into his 2025 plan, no matter who's watching.
We would feel more safe, our kids would feel more safe, and it would just make things better for everybody.
Julie Frindak, KOB4.
APD officials say the department opened its recent bike certification class to public service aides for the first time and certified 4 of them. Those leaders are hoping to certify even more and get them on the trails by later this year.